Hey everybody, it's Daryl back again. We got another swarm going on. It's probably come out of one of these two hives back here, but they're built up on this pole. As you can see, the pole's only that big, and as you go forward or higher up, it gets bigger and bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these boxes as support for our little 5-frame nuke, and I'm just going to set it up there and let them walk into it. So stick around, Queen. I already see her. We're gonna put y'all up on the be able to see much of the marching going on, but we're going to try to go ahead and get them in. Like I said, the queen was right in here just a few seconds ago. We're going to see if she will show herself again. As you can tell, these buckets ain't the best thing to be using for a hive stand. I might end up going to go get my ladder here in a minute and set them up on it. She should be in that clip. She is. You see her right there. So what I'm going to do is put her in the box somehow. I'm going to lay her up on top right this minute at a hive. She's right there right now. I'm gonna go get a better hive stand than what I got right there. That way we can mess with this a little bit safer than what we got. All right, so I decided to get something better than a ladder. I used to use this as an actual hive stand back in the day. So what I'm gonna do is actually take this down from where it's set.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get it some.
There's one, Mommy, there's one.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but they have covered that clip.
There's one.
Since there ain't much lip on this 5-frame nuke, I'm gonna actually put this piece of plywood down here. Set the nuke on it. What I'm gonna do now is shake these bees off into the front of the hive. And what that'll do, it'll cause them to start walking in and fanning their nasal nostril glands. And they'll start walking into the hive. As you can tell, they're sticking their little butts all up in the air. And you'll start watching in a minute or two, they'll start coming off of the pole, coming down into the hive. So as you can see, the bees are slowly working their way in. They haven't started marching off the pole yet. But as you can see, they're slowly starting to work their way in. You can really get a good view of that. bees get on in here. We've scooped them a couple times with that, and trying to get them to go on into the hive. They're slowly working their way in. As y'all know, we got the queen in the box. So we're probably just gonna let them sit here and work their way in. We got a storm on the way, and hopefully they'll go ahead and get in the box before all that happens. But as you can see, take the top off the box so y'all can see it right quick. We've already got a hive full of bees. There's where the queen's at. She'll probably get out because I think that clip's smashed just a little bit. At least with that way, she'll at least be in the box and we know she's in the box. So I've got one sting. They popped me under the eye for some unknown reason, but it'll be all right. So there we go. That's another one in the box. I think it came out of one of these two hives, I think. So, and they didn't go far before they landed. Now, one thing I'm doing, Hope made the comment a while ago. She said, man, you're having a lot of swarms this year. And there's a reason for that. I haven't really done a whole lot with my hives, and I'm trying something out. I have a theory, and it's just mine. Y'all may or may not agree with that, and it's completely and entirely up to y'all, but I'm letting my hives swarm this year. And one reason why I'm doing that is to give them a brood break. You roll the dice on whether you won't be able to get your bees back or not, but my theory on it is if your hive swarms, it gives your hive a brood break. And what's the biggest thing to help combat your mites is a brood break. If you have a hive that goes a couple weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks without having any eggs laid, then there's going to be a period of time where there's nowhere for the mites to get in and breed and reproduce. So, and my theory is that letting them naturally swarm is nature's way of controlling mites. It's just something I thought about and something I'm trying. I haven't done any mite counts on any of my hives. I haven't treated any of my hives. Not that I'm against treating hives, I haven't got the equipment to do it, and I hadn't done it. And I'm one of these ones that don't have a whole lot of time, and the acylic acid, I think is what they call it, that y'all use to treat your hives and stuff with. If you don't have the right equipment, I mean, it'd take all day long to treat what I've got, and I don't have that time. The machines that I need to treat these hives, I mean, they're like $400, and where you can just do multiple hives at one time on the go. I think they run off of butane or something. So that's just something I'm doing as far as my swarm stuff goes. Just letting them do their thing. I got to check on them just to make sure that they requeen themselves once that happens or whatever. Now, the bad thing about letting your hive swarm is your loss of honey production for that hive for a little bit. But if they're strong enough to swarm, then, you know, they've probably already got some honey stored up anyway. So that's my theory on that. You may or may not agree, whichever way is fine with me. It's just something to think about. Now you can see they're really picking up. I'm running them down now. I'm making their way into the hive. So, I've got a lot of B-roll on this. I'm not going to bore y'all with the hives marching into or the bees marching into the hive. So hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had a good weekend. This is Sunday. Got to go back to work tomorrow. Hope y'all being safe with all the coronaviruses and stuff going on. Hopefully they're going to open the United States back up. We can't stay shut down for forever. So hope y'all doing good. And as always, we'll see y'all on the next one. Alrighty, so it's just been a few more minutes, and as you can see, they've pretty much worked their way off of that hole completely, and now they're down here slowly working their way into the box.